Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS22 tutorial video. In this video I'll show you what you need to know about mulching in FS22. There are three different kinds of mulching in FS22, and this mulching is new in FS22, so we didn't had it in FS19 or before. And now we have three of them. So one is to treat the fields after the harvest. The other one is to treat your vineyard in between the harvests, after the cultivating. And the third one is to cut different kinds of bushes and such in the forestry. For this you also need different machines. But this video is taking care on the mulching of the fields directly after the harvest, or a short while after the harvest. And we have special machines for that. We will have a look at them in the shop, and here is one of them, a rather small one, typical. Yeah, and I would say we just start doing this and then I can tell you more about it. So, first we have to go to the field, and as you can see, this is a wheat field that has just been harvested. And I activate it and down with it, and then it's going, and here you can see the texture is changing. I let the helper do it because then I can show it better to you. There is the material is coming out, and what this mulcher is doing, it's working like a mower, and it cuts the rest of the wheat straw plants in very tiny pieces and gives it back to the soil. And then when you cultivate it later or plow it, then this plant material is integrated into the ground, and therefore it is nourishing for the ground, and it is like a little bit like a fertilizer. And as it's cut very small by the mulcher, this works rather easily, and you get a yield bonus of 2.5% when you do this. You don't need to do this, so when you have a lot to do and you think, oh, I don't need this 2.5% extra yield bonus, you just can forget about it. But when you want to have the perfect yield, then you should do it in FS22. In reality, this is also done, and yeah, because we have those machines, because this is a realistic way to treat the fields. But it is mainly done, for example, when you have corn fields where you harvest the corn of the maize plant, and then you have this rests of the plant standing on the field. Then this is cut down by the mulcher, and then you can integrate it more easily into the ground. There I see it regularly every year, because here in my area they grow corn, and for food they harvest the corns of the corn, the grain of the corn, and then they do this mulching. Okay, this is a small mulcher, and we even have bigger ones. And it looks a little bit different with this. So, and you don't even need to activate it. You need to unfold this roller. It is cutting roller, so to say, and then you put it down, and then it works without a machine. It's just the power of pulling that let it work. But the effect is just the same, as you can see. And you can see how this plant rests thrown out and thrown onto the ground. Okay, so I think he's done now, and let's take the third one. If you have a rather strong machine and a mulcher and a cultivator with the same size, then you can use both in one go. So in the front you can have this mulcher and in the back a cultivator. But I think it wouldn't work with this blue mulcher because this needs to be pulled, not pushed. But with this small one that looks like a mower, you can easily do it. I have 3 meters here and 3 meters there, and that is working quite nicely. So we activate the mulcher and down with it, and then we activate the cultivator, so we lower it, and then both is done in one go, which is very convenient. But yeah, this is not really working with a bigger width. But like that, the tractor can go nicely and do both in one go. So let's check on the textures. Here you can see this plants laying there, and here they are still standing. That is the difference. And here it's just normal cultivated. Okay. So maybe you ask yourself, after which kind of plants or fruit types can we do this mulching? It isn't available for every fruit type, only when you have this plant rest standing there, these stubbles. And so you can mulch after wheat, canola, barley, oat, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans, and corn or maize. And yeah, not after potatoes and such. Okay, and now let's have a look at the machines. We go into the shop, and here it is in the mulchers area. And first we have the very, very small one. This is, look how cheap it is. It's below 2,000 bucks. It's really cheap, and you can use it with a tractor that has 12 horsepower. This is really adorable with this small machine, and the working width is only 1 meter. And this machine can be used in vineyards and when olive farming. And it can also be used on the normal fields. So if you are really patient or you have a small field, then you can use this teeny tiny machine and use it for mulching in vineyards and on the normal field. And this is nearly as small. It is 1.4 meters working width, and it's a little bit more expensive, but still rather affordable. And this is still good for the working in the vineyards, but also on the normal fields. I tested it and it worked with both of the machines. And here we have the regular mulchers starting from here with 2.2 meters. They are not good for the vineyard, but for the field work. And so this was the smallest we had here. This is the one we we had in combination with the cultivator, and here we have the bigger ones. This has 5.6 meters, and this is the blue one we had with 5.8 meters working with. And then the last one is again from TMC Cancela with 6 meters working with, and you need a tractor with 200 horsepower. Here with the other ones, it's still, you can use it still with a rather small tractor, 150 horsepower and 130, but for that, the biggest one, you need a medium-sized tractor. Yeah, that's about the mulchers in FS22. Okay, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.